Typically, our channel is all about Disney, but every now and then we're gonna bring you some information about cool places to go to and other neat things you can do in and around the Orlando area. And that's what we're gonna do today. Today we're gonna be talking about Discovery Cove. Discovery Cove is part of the SeaWorld family of parks. We were there just this past January, toward the end of the month, for our daughter's birthday.
And in this video, we're going to tell you all about it. We are going to tell you what's included in the cost, what you can pay extra for, and at the end, we'll give you the prices and we'll tell you how we got a really, really good discount this past year. Here is what is included. You get towels, you get snorkel gear, you get wetsuits, changing facilities, lockers. There's tubs of sunscreen. You can just help yourself to the sunscreen, lounge chairs, and hammocks.
Also included is an all-you-can-eat breakfast, an all-you-can-eat lunch, and all the snacks and drinks you can handle for the entire day that you're there. And that includes beer and wine.
Yes, and the food is really good. We had breakfast and lunch, we loved it.
Yeah, not bad.
One activity that is included is called the Grand Reef, and it's this huge coral reef. There's thousands of tropical fish, there's hundreds of stingrays, and there's a wall that you can see through with sharks. You can swim next to sharks. We spent a lot of time there. My daughter and I especially, we were there for a few hours, I think. She loves the stingrays. And so we would go way to the back where they were all hanging out, and we had a contest to see who could touch the most stingrays. You're allowed to actually touch them. You just, touch their back as they swim by. There was even a trainer there, and they were feeding the stingrays. So these stingrays were literally coming right out of the water, right into our faces. It was the coolest thing ever.
Also included is the Wind Away River. And actually that's their version of a lazy river. It's a really cool, slow moving body of water, and it goes by these cool beaches, and some areas are like a tropical canopy above you. You go through this cave, through a waterfall. I mean, some areas are somewhat deep actually. I'm 6'1", and it was over my head in some areas, and it's shallower in other areas. And you can actually go through on an inner tube. They have noodles you can float on. You could actually put a life vest on and just kind of float your body along as you go. But it actually was a really neat experience. We actually, it was one of the funner things we did there.
Yeah.
We actually rode around it 3 separate occasions.
Yeah,
so.
just hanging out and talking and chatting and
enjoying the ride.
Yeah, it was fun. Another activity that is included is called the Freshwater Oasis experience. So that's when you can come face to face with marmosets and otters, just like in, in wading water. It was cute.
Serenity Bay is another popular included area of this park. And basically what Serenity Bay is this beach area with some cool tropical huts that are refreshment tents off to the side. You can lay out there like you're laying on a beach. You can wade in the water. You can swim, snorkel a little bit if you want to. There's a walking cave beside it.
Another neat area was the aviary. Now, usually I don't really get into birds, but these birds were the best ever. They were tropical birds. They were so colorful and they were so neat to look at. We spent a lot of time. You can wind your way back through. There's employees there. They'll give you free food. You can feed the birds as much as you want. They will land on your hand. They'll land on your shoulder. It was lots of fun.
There's one land on me. I couldn't even get him off. Like every time I tried to shoo him, he'd crawl across, go to this side. He wanted my snacks really bad. Now on to the extra activities. These are things that you have to pay extra for. And the one thing that we did was the dolphin experience. It was a really neat thing. You go in this special area of the Dolphin Lagoon, they call it. We had 2 animal care specialists, almost like dolphin trainers. And there's also a photographer there. They told us all about like neat things about dolphins, their habitat, their behaviors, how they work with them, how they feed them, how they get them to do their tricks and stuff like that. But it was a neat experience.
Hand signals.
Yeah. And there were several times they were able to actually call certain dolphins up and they would swim by us. We were able to pet them. A couple times we were actually able to hold on to their dorsal fin, and they took us for a ride and stuff. So
and they knew each dolphin so well and the personality of each dolphin, and they would tell us the name and how old they were and where they were in life, and special tricks they did and little quirks they had. It was fun.
Yeah, it's neat to hear those kind of side stories where certain things you can get away with a certain dolphin you can't get away with other ones just because of their personality. Yeah. Some respond better to certain cues than others, so it's really cool the stuff they have to do to work with these dolphins and train them the way they do. So
and just to be able to talk one-on-one with the animal trainers, we could ask them all kinds of questions, and we loved them. They were so nice.
Yeah, very good at what they were doing. So.
It was fun. Something else you can add in is called Swim with Sharks. You can have a shark talk and a training session, and you can swim with over 20 sharks.
Ooh, that'd be fun, I think. They also have stingray and fish feeding, if that's something you'd like to try.
There is something called Seaventure. It is an underwater walking tour, and you wear like a big dive helmet.
They also have flamingo. Interesting wordplay on flamingo, but that's your opportunity to mingle with their world famous Caribbean flamingos. And that happens first thing in the morning.
There is something called Animal Trek, where you get to go behind the scenes with the small animals, birds, and mammals.
Finally, the grand VIP thing you can do there is the trainer for a day. And I'm just going to read you what all that includes because there's a lot to it. You get a second enhanced interaction with dolphins, which includes a photo session with 2 dolphins. You get exclusive behind the scenes experiences at Discovery Cove. You get special meet and greet with tropical birds and small mammals. You visit the Explorer's Aviary alongside your trainer as your private guide. You get an exclusive opportunity to feed the fish in the Grand Reef and a session with a Discovery Cove aquarists, and a private session at our other habitat in Freshwater Oasis.
Sounds expensive. All right, and then you can add on little extras like a photo package. We got a photo package for our dolphin swim. You could reserve a cabana or a daybed, or you could upgrade the drink package. You get free beer and wine, but if you want to upgrade the drinks, you could pay for that.
The most basic experience there is the resort day, and that has all the inclusions that we already talked about, the free stuff. That is $174 per person per day. Now, children 2 and under are free. If you wanted to do the dolphin experience like we did, the price goes up to $224.
Now, they have other parks associated with Discovery Cove. There's SeaWorld, Aquatica, a water park, and Busch Gardens. Now, if you want to add on $40 per person, you can add 2 of those parks, or for $60, you can add all 3 of the parks. Now, here's how that works. That is for the length of your vacation. So if you are on vacation for 10 days, for the next 10 days, you can go to those parks as often as you want to. And so that's what we did. We added on Aquatica and SeaWorld to our packages. So pretty expensive, but we found ours on Black Friday last year. Black Friday, they were running a special half price. And so that's when we grabbed it, probably the only reason we grabbed it. So for a family of 4, it was just over $613 for 1 day with the dolphin package included.
Yeah, that's not, I mean, still, considering it would have been $1,200.
Yeah, it would have been $1,200. Probably wouldn't do it for that, but for $600, it was a really, really fun day.
Yeah, a lot of cool experiences going on that day. So
yeah, especially if your kids are into it. So if you have any comments, if you've been there before, please let us know about it, and throw us some pixie dust and like this video.
And please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. It really helps us out. We so appreciate it, and you won't miss any of our videos.